Hey, it's Tim Downs with EXP. I am here with my team lead and one of the co-founders of Culbertson Gray Real Estate Group, Colby Culbertson. I just wanted to ask Colby a couple of questions so that you guys can hear it from the horse's mouth. But Colby, before we jump into questions, what is your background? What were you doing prior to starting this team?
Yeah, well, I've been a licensed real estate agent since 2004, so almost 20 years. And then I actually joined Zillow in 2013. When it was still a small company, I was employee, I think, 301 or 302. And from there, I went on to become the Director of Business Development, and then Director of Strategic Partnerships, and then held a couple other titles while I was there.
So when you left Zillow, you, your dad, and your cousin obviously decided to start this team. So you guys were at Coldwell Banker, and then you just looked at multiple platforms and landed on EXP. Why do you think EXP was the route that you chose?
One, the ability to scale without borders, and two, I can tell you there's a number of reasons. The revenue share in the stock, everybody talks about it, but they talk about it in probably the worst ways. It's the first thing that they lead with. But the revenue share in the stock gave us the ability to bring in agents and build a company where we didn't have to recreate the wheel on how we can provide a better platform to agents to grow their business and their lives. And when you're growing a team and you're leading people, especially in this business where you are responsible for your own growth, really, for the most part, it was important to us that whatever we did, we were going to actually be able to have a real lasting impact on the people's lives that were going to trust us with their careers. And EXP allowed us to not only do that for ourselves, but to allow us to do it for people like yourself and a lot of the agents that have come and joined us. And the other side of that is it has inspired our agents to help us grow too. We don't have to do all the lifting and have every relationship because so many of our agents have their own relationships, and we're just there to help support that. So, and I'll add one more piece to that. The biggest thing that made us join was the collaboration. And it's not something that you see at most real estate companies, especially on the scale that we have inside of the fast forward movement at EXP. The fast forward movement is something that was put together by Kyle Whissel and Dan Beer, both out of San Diego, both really brilliant guys. And it's completely production focused. And I think we have 8 out of the top 10 teams at EXP worldwide in this group. So, but they do this Monday morning mastermind that I got invited onto. And I just remember thinking to myself, I've been in this business and worn a lot of different hats, as I mentioned. I've never seen anything quite like it. I really haven't. And that includes at all the other companies. And this is different where you get people that are doing a significant amount of production that are just giving back to the group because that's what's expected if you want to be a part of this.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Well, that kind of leads us into the next question, but obviously, agents can either come and partner with us and get access to the Fast Forward Monday morning masterminds and everything that Fast Forward movement offers. But what about like broker owners? Like, what are some of the benefits of for some of the broker owners who might watch this video and they see it and think, hey, what are some of the benefits that they could get from partnering with us?
Yeah, one, when you're in our group and you're in our downline, so we call it our partners, we give you the playbook. We will literally open up what we're doing here because it's in our best interest to see you grow, and we want to help you grow. So not only will we help you, because I'll kind of back up here. We went from 9 agents when we came and moved EXP. 2 of the agents decided not to join with us. And that was in April of 2020, May of 2020. Today we have over 130 agents across 3 different states that are on our team. That doesn't include what's in our group and our downline of, we have, if you include that, it's like 6 or 7 states and almost 200 people, so, and growing. We want to help other people do the same thing. And by partnering with us, we've already gone through a lot of the trials and tribulations of growing a company at this scale, this quickly. But it's not just me, it's you have access to my dad, who's been a real estate broker for 46 years and ran Coldwell Banker for the Western United States for many years and founded a company in the Bay Area and sold it to Realogy. And you have Kyle Whissel and Dan Beer and all these other massive team leaders that are scaling at a very rapid pace, and you get access to them and what they're doing and what their failures have been and what they've learned from it and what they've implemented in order to overcome that and continue their growth. It is a different place. It truly is. And this group is, I say it all the time, if you were to take a B&I group with all these people in it, it would probably be $100,000 to join it, and then not to mention probably 10 grand a month just to stay in it.
Right.
Just because of the level of access that you have to these people.
Awesome. So I'm obviously originally from Canada. Does it matter if these broker owners or even agents who stumble across this video are in parts of Canada or other parts, because EXP is an international company? Would they also be able to partner with us?
100%. We have quite a few people from Canada that are in our group. So they would immediately be having some colleagues that are already in Canada and in this Fast Forward Movement group that they could probably share experiences with, as well as probably communicate with about what their transition was like.
Awesome. Well, thanks for your time. If you have interest in partnering with our team, please reach out to me. You can schedule a Calendly appointment by clicking on the link below. It'll be in the comments. But I hope this was beneficial for you. Thanks again for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Tim. Appreciate it, bud.
Awesome.